Hold there, Spawn.
Spawn? I am the vampire ascendant. Gah. And I thought I was done with your wretched little tribe.
We're not done. Not even close. My name's Alma. My people are monster hunters. Those of us that remain, that is. Your companion attacked us in the night and stole our children. Then his master decimated what was left of the tribe.
You can't blame a Spawn for the sins of his master. Any good monster hunter should know that.
True. So imagine my surprise when I heard you'd fled. Heard you were a rogue Spawn, free from Cazador's control. We searched half the Sword Coast for you, hoping you could help us destroy him, only to track you right back here. And what do we find when we arrive? One blood-sucking beast replaced with another. Our children sacrificed to birth a monster.
Oh, please. There's no need for such language. You wanted Cazador dead, and now he is. I even killed a few thousand Spawn whilst I was at it. You should be thanking me for saving you the trouble.
There is no greater or lesser. There is only evil. And it stands before me.
Look at the hate in their eyes. They won't ever stop hunting me.
We gave you a choice, and you chose power, as your kind always does. But I still have hope for you, that you will make a better choice. Will you stand against evil? Will you help us destroy this monster? Then you are as much a monster as he. Kill them. Kill them all.
can't stay idle.
Time to strike. This is your end. Ready for battle.
Over here.
Nothing important is ever easy. Have to keep going.
Victory awaits. I thirst for combat.
Oh, that was very, very satisfying.
That took the edge off.
Powers on.
What's hiding here?
The elevator lies ready to carry you back up to the palace.
So we're knocking around with the vampire lord now. We sure this is a good idea? I hope he still sees it that way. Something tells me he's not the same person we knew. Not anymore. Hey, soldier. You know I'm up for it, but your party's a little full. Excellent. Let's go. Come on, let's go.
Still breathing, despite everything.
Thousands were sacrificed and the servant become lord. I am sure Astarian's quite pleased with himself.
Wish I could say the same.
Let's talk. Sorry, but there's no room for me. Ready and willing.
The pride of the gate.
probably expect me to turn into a sea of mist, run wrong side up on roofs, and to call on legions of wolves in battle. This will all happen in due time. But for now, patience is required. I hear the whispers of the night, but I can't yet speak its language. It's going to take a while to become acquainted with my new self. Have I? It's possible. I think my instincts have become so quick that the world around me can't catch up. Everything is moving at a grinding pace. I feel like I will live thousands of hours every day. Everything lies ahead. I can see my path to a waking dream. From the Crimson Palace, I will govern day and night. Create a city of spawn who bow before me. Cast a fog over the world for my children. But first, we must manage the trifling matter of the brain. Perhaps it will listen to us. Perhaps it too will serve. We shall see. Baldur's Gate is a city of opportunity like no other. And I don't intend to let one like this pass us by.
Well, well, well.
Defender of the people.
At least things have stayed interesting.
Brilliant future of Baldur's Gate. City of Steel.
I welcome thee to the Devil's Fee, where every hellish curio's a rarity. So merry be and shop with glee.
Oh no. Definitely something up with this one. Trust me.
Raphael's warlock Corilla mentioned a diabolist who aided Gortash. This cheerful woman doesn't seem the likeliest candidate.
You must be awfully familiar with our esteemed Archduke to know about a thing like that. Truly. That's remarkable. I like to deal with remarkable people. Very well. You seek answers. Lord Mammon seeks coin. I will happily mediate. Make me an offer.
Mammon. I knew it. I did.
There's no fun in that, so I think not. Make an offer, mortal. The King of Avarice accepts your humble offering. You stand before Mammon's picklock, latchkeeper of the 9 hells. My business is not information, nor hellish curios. Not really. I break people into the hells. That's my thing. I can reveal to you that I opened a portal for Lord Gortash. Raphael. That sounds vaguely familiar, but I have a terrible memory for names. The only thing that jogs it is coin. I mean, I suppose that'll do. Stingy bastard. Yes, you are quite correct. The Crown of Carsus left the vault, and an opportunity opened for a devil named Raphael. His House of Hope is furnished with a great deal of treasures, many related to Carsus. But alas, he lacks the crown itself. He's rather ambitious. One can only wonder what he has planned for the crown. The answers to that can probably be found within his house.
Looks like we owe Raphael a semi-friendly visit.
What a fascinating proposition. Ludicrous, of course, but fascinating nevertheless. Very well. If you wish to die in Avernus, that's your business. Mine is charging you for it. Of course, such a task will require quite the substantial donation to Lord Mammon's coffers.
Such a task would be tantamount to suicide. Do not even entertain it.
You put me in a difficult position, mortal. You are almost certain to fail. Almost. And so, there is a chance you might succeed. Fine. I'd like to be able to carry all of my precious stock without the need of a team of oxen. There are gauntlets of hill giant strength within the House of Hope. Free passage, and you fetch them for me. Deal? Allow me to outline how this is going to work. First, you were never here. We never spoke. Second, you will perform the rites yourself. I want absolute deniability. Here's the grimoire and necessary components. Oh, take this key, too. It unlocks the ritual room upstairs. There's a blood circle already drawn. Don't ask whose blood.
Along with the grimoire and components, Helsik hands you a note containing precise instructions for performing the ritual.
Finally, you were never here. That is of utmost import to remember. Now be gone!
Something over there. Infernal gems, straight from the heart of Minaurus. Quite the rarity.
I strongly suggest that you reconsider this course of action. Whatever you expect to gain from the Hells is not worth the risk of traveling there uninvited.
Fugue Plains Death Devils. Only a true a replica devilish skull. Impressive, if a little out of place.
Afraid that's the genuine article. From a Gargatula, no doubt. Big bastards.
Within the crystal, you
Something
see
over
the
there.
devil Raphael sipping from a goblet of blood-red wine. He smiles as he catches your eye. Can he see you?
Imitation horns, but barely distinguishable from the real thing.
Holy shit, they're real! Torn from a war devil's skull. Gods, I can't believe I'm doing this. This is all your fault, you know. You're lucky I care about the fate of your eternal soul. You bet your ass I am. And good friends don't let good friends get trapped in the hells, right? On the bright side, my engine finally feels normal, like it isn't about to explode. I gotta admit, that's pretty nice. Let's find that contract and get out of here before I get used to feeling like I might live.
You came. Such a shame. Curiosity killed all the cats. It won't be so kind to you.
As the woman speaks, you hear a distant rattle of chains, and she winces in pain.
The jailer will hear us. I shouldn't be talking to you. I must go. It's not kind to me.
The figure flickers and starts to dim from view, but you sense she could be convinced to return. The figure shimmers brightly. Your words seem to have piqued her curiosity.
Who am I? Oh, it's my favorite question. I scream it into the dark while I sleep, and whisper it to my memories when I wake. I'm the thing that kills you, and the only reason you're alive. Made by a promise, undone by the truth. A handshake, a hug, the first beat of a newborn's heart. I am hope. What little is left of her. A guttering candle in a universe of night.
Raphael's driven her mad. Poor soul.
I'm not much of a friend to anyone anymore. But I could use a friend myself. Do you want a friend to guide you through this madhouse? I hear the jailer. It hears me. It'll call Raphael, make every question count. Make some of them count twice.
This place must house our contract with Raphael. If hope points the way, we might take it and shred it.
Caveat venditor. Big mistake coming here while Raphael holds all the cards in his claws. But big mistakes correct bigger mistakes. Like scribbling your signature in the first place. Silly little mice. But yes, hope can help. Your contract is here, in this house. It's...
You hear a sound like the rattle of a chain, and an agonizing scream in your head as hope flickers from view momentarily.
Quiet. There it goes. Everyone here is mad. Even you, especially me. And that makes them dangerous, but it also makes them stupid. I'll make you seem as ruined as the rest of the people here. A simple glamour to make you a terrible wretch. Now whisper your questions, little wretch. But really quiet and very clever. Concentrate. Remember, quiet as a mouse. The same place you'll find your sorry little soul when Raphael rips it out. The paper cage for your soul. Such a tiny thing, but it's one of his favorites. In the archive, down the corridor, past the debtor. Oh, the debtors. They won't like you. But I like you. I know I do. I think I do. I hope I do. I just need to ask one question, and I'll know for sure. Can you save me? Please, 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 please. You don't even know how. All right. You have to listen very, very, very closely. I will say this only once. Find the key, take the contract, smash my chains. Find the key, take the contract, smash my chains. Find the key, take the contract, smash my chains. Once you take the contract, the fire will come. And Raphael, you must run, run, run. But don't forget me. Please, please, please. I don't want to burn. Not again.
We won't. We'll get you out. I promise.
The rattle of chains echoes louder from unseen places, and without a scream or a sigh, hope disappears.
There's nothing.
All of the residents were guests, and all of the guests will be residents.
I know you. A builder. A creator. A savior. But at my foundation, I am a lost soul. We share that foundation. Like me, you made a deal with the devil and authored your own damnable fate for the greater good. Alas, it was a good that never came to be. I was an architect in life, a builder of tombs and temples, but mostly of towers. My proudest work reached for the stars and sought to dry Seleuna's tears. It was a monument to life and to virtue, and a happy home to my master for many years. A great general, a greater man, Ketheric Thorm. When tragedy came, my master fell into darkness and despair. He marshaled a great army to ruin the world and bring all into shadow. I could not let it happen. I sought out the devil, Raphael, and signed an infernal pact with him. He promised to destroy my master's army, and I promised him my soul in return. The devil was true to his word. Fiends slaughtered my master's forces, but he endured somehow and blighted the land. my pact, the loss of my eternal soul. It was all for nothing. Then all came to pass as I had hoped, though a century too late for my family and friends. Your actions may have justified the price of my soul. I thank you. Tell me, what became of my pride? What became of Moonrise Towers? Perhaps one day, new life will find it. Thank you. Now go. Finish your business here and leave while you can.
Damn. I swore I'd never come back to the Hells. And here I am. Creeping with, pulling us along with or without our proof. Escaping fate happens to be my speciality.
I laughed in life, I cry in death. A wicked shadow stole my breath.
Kill me. Kill me, please.
He said he'd turn my eyes in on themselves. To see inside me. Rolling and rolling until they burst.
Hurt me, please. I like to watch the door to the boudoir. I like to see who goes in, who comes back out, and who never does. Why? It was his idea. Here I watch, forever and forever. Oh, I can never join in, but I'll always look. Oh, I like to peep through the keyhole. There's so much to see. So much to see.
Show your invitation.
Don't! Please don't! Away! This is Raphael's chamber pot. Its admirer, its protector. It is my one true beloved.
Brother! Welcome. It's so good to see a new face. Long enough to forget the faces of my family. Who am I? I do not know. Who was I? I can answer. A priest. I spent most of my life singing praise to a god who did not listen. 1,000 prayers with no reply. Imagine it. Raphael answered the first time I called out to him. Not riches or miracles, Just enough coin to keep my family happy and healthy. Raphael delivered, and then I was delivered to him.
Over here! My blood! It's burning! Sizzling! Do you feel it? Don't come too close. My bones are kindling. Soon they'll catch light.
You look... Hello again, little mice. The price for speaking is steep, but I must give warning. Your prize is just ahead in the archive, but you can't take it yet. And even if you could, you mustn't. Trigger the alarm, and Raphael will come swooping home on wings of malice to rip out your soul. In this house, thieves are melted like butter and spread onto toast. Shh. I'm doing it again. I'm doing it again. I can. I shall. I can. I shall. The archivist is the key, but he's as stubborn as a king and as serious as a heart attack. Exploit his fiddling weakness and make him grovel! Oh no. They hear me. Speak quickly, speak softly. You know how this goes.
You steady your mind and prepare your questions.
He fears authority figures. Perhaps his teacher took a strap to him and left a deep impression at an early age. There's one regular visitor that he particularly fears. She is...
A crack like breaking bone. Hope winces.
It's on the tip of my tongue, but they sliced off the tip of my tongue.
Hope vanishes from sight, and the house seems to tighten around you like a constricting artery.
Is very indulgent of you, Kren, but I will not let you bring disorder into the archive.
Can't resist the faintest hint of a temptation, can you? I suppose that makes two of us. That little disguise Hope gave you is adorable. I can see right through it, of course. And so will Raphael. He's going to notice you nosing around his house. I hope you're ready to face a very angry devil.
Why don't you run off and tell him, Corilla? You love tattling to Daddy, don't you?
Me? This is home base. I'm not even going to ask what you're doing here. Plausible deniability. Might want to steer clear of my sister Hope, though. She's mad as a March hare. If she'd just agreed to serve Raphael, he'd probably have released her a long time ago. As things stand, she's his favorite toy. We're all mad here. But Hope in hell? Why, that's the definition of insanity. She is. Though we've got about as much in common as a princess and a pauper. Raphael offered her the world. She didn't want it. He sweetened the deal. She said no. No matter how many times he upped the ante, she just laughed in his face. He didn't like that. Eventually, he took her by force, trapped her and swore he wouldn't let her go till she gave him what he wanted. Conversion. The stubborn ass has endured more torment than any soul should be able to. Even when he took all of her skin, she held on to hope. Raphael finds that puzzling. And he loves puzzles. You being here is another puzzle. You don't seem like you want to die. You want my advice? Enjoy whatever life remains to you. When Raphael catches you, you'll never enjoy anything again.
I made a mistake.
Cleanse the books. I comb each and every line for falsehoods and purge them pure.
A guest? Are you a client of the Master, or a visitor from elsewhere in the Hells? I do not believe you were invited. One moment. I shall consult the visitor's schedule. Most irregular. The schedule is all but clear, and yet you are here. Be my guest. Even if you're not scheduled for an appointment, this is a civilized place. As long as you don't remove any of the artifacts, nobody will remove your skin. Unless Master Raphael decides otherwise, of course. A fine pair of gauntlets that allow the wearer to twist the head from even the most resilient malingerer. An amulet that causes the blood to surge and the heart to swell, along with other parts. Most invigorating. And awaiting installation, we have secured a rod that gathers the weave around it in great quantities, just as surely as shit gathers flies. I commend you. Thinking is a marvelous pastime. You should have third, fourth, and fifth thoughts about your deal as well. You can think about all the ways you're never going to break it. Your presence is already an irritant more distressing than the stings of 1,000 hell wasps. So I would prefer that you do leave. Take your insolent buzzing to the boudoir. You won't learn any manners there, but you might expand your imagination. Or have your tongue twisted so tightly you won't be able to bother me with your outrageous requests. It is where Raphael conducts his most private matters of business and pleasure. You will need this to gain access. The resident favors their favorites. Satisfy them, and they may put in a good word on your behalf.
Raphael hears everything you say.
Blade at the ready.
I'm in two minds. The rat and the man and the rat, they gnaw at one another. Which one will be the meat and which one will be the tooth? Cheated my chums, took everything and ran. The kindly devil hid me from them, made sure they'd never find me. I skitter now, bested the litter, and hungry, want victuals sweet with rot.
move.